Hello everyone, and welcome to my The Bold Fans channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Will listens to RJ and Electra, and Eric intends to impart some lessons to Ridge and Brooke. Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, Katie defends her choice to hire Eric, RJ questions Electra about Luna, and Donna warns of the family's blowing up. Eric hopes Brooke is at Logan to make amends with her sister. Katie was just about to tell me who her designer is. Brooke continues in an attempt to be encouraging and understanding. Eric turns to go, and Brooke questions whether he is not interested in learning more about Katie's designer. What is he doing there, she wonders. Eric says he's taking his wife to lunch when Donna shows up. Brooke asks further questions about the designer but has to return to the office. She is reminded of her purpose by Katie. Brooke cautions that she doesn't want their relationship to be hampered by business. Katie is hoping it won't. They all hiss about how close that was when Brooke leaves, and Donna cautions them against playing with fire. "Katie," she yells, "it's unbelievable that you made Eric your lead designer." As his wife yells about lying to Brooke and keeping this a secret, Eric tells her to stop. They reassure her that it will only be temporary till they stabilize. Given that Brooke never lets anything go, Donna is barely relieved. She wants this, but do they not realize how many things may go wrong? The families will start World War III as soon as Brooke learns. Donna is accused by Katie of being dramatic, but she counters that they became enraged over a single name. Katie contends that this is unrelated to them. Donna questions whether she has considered Eric's well-being. This is an opportunity for Eric. He could return to Forrester part-time, but Donna is aware of this and would never advise him to quit. Katie gives a headshake. Will informs Ridge that he wants to understand every facet of Forrester's job security. He hopes that his position at the company won't be impacted by his mother's departure. Ridge complains that she is poaching her own name. Will reiterates that he hopes it won't have an impact on his job at Forrester, and isn't getting involved. Will is reassured by Ridge that he doesn't irritate him the way his father does, and that Katie's actions are unrelated to his own. RJ is grateful for that. When Brooke gets there, he leaves. She informs Ridge that she and Katie didn't get very far before his father entered. Ridge narrows his eyes. Why? Why had he been there? Brooke responds that Eric was taking Donna to lunch when Ridge questions her. She expressed to Katie her desire to avoid conflict. "I believe she has similar feelings. Simply seems so shaky. We do love each other." The golden child RJ is enthralled with Electra's impressive jewelry in the showroom. Everyone is thrilled that he's home, Electra tells him. RJ has missed the location and getting to know her. They discuss how absurd it is that they were never acquainted as children. He croons, "It's better late than never." As they talk more, Electra finds out that RJ has visited pals from design school on practically every continent. As RJ talks about missing his parents, two of the female interns listen in. He is made fun of by Electra for being the golden child of Ridge, Brooke, and fashion aristocracy. Will enters the design studio just as one intern is warning another that she won't let Electra to get her hands on RJ too. He inquires as to what they are discussing. Intern 1 responds, "RJ Forrester." Electra is informing RJ that she is seeing Will Spencer at that precise moment. The last scenes RJ acknowledges that he doesn't know his cousin Will well in the showroom. His father is obviously not well liked by the family. Electra exclaims that they are in love, and that he is kind and compassionate. RJ asks, "My family told me about the crazy Luna stuff, and Will shows up. You weren't bothered by that?" Brooke informs Ridge at the main office that she and Katie are not in sync. He is certain that they will resolve the issue. Although Brooke acknowledges that she is still concerned, she praises him for his support. Ridge is confident that things will improve because they can't get worse. Oh, hold on. Donna informs Honeybear at Logan that stress is bad for him. He claims that designing helps him unwind and that Ridge is now at Forrester. Katie needs her, but he doesn't. Donna looks at her sister. Both of their families will be devastated by this. It will feel like a knife to the back. The fact that Ridge drove his father out of his own company is mocked by Katie as a backstab. Donna acknowledges that Eric ought to have received more respect, but he will be employed by a business run by a man Ridge despises. It's the equivalent of treachery. His legacy is Forrester. Eric becomes enraged. They threw him aside and forced him out. He ought to have made that choice, not them. He will receive all the respect there, Katie interrupts. Eric acknowledges that he is angry. He's not too old. Ridge and Brooke will soon discover how to honor their elders, the hard way. Katie gives a nod of approval. Will and RJ meet in person on The Bold and the Beautiful. Tuesday, January 20th. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Electra comes clean, Will has unpleasant memories, and RJ has an awkward reunion. There are spoilers for Tuesday, January 20th, 2026 on The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans should anticipate an unpleasant reunion with RJ Forrester on tomorrow's episode. Will Spencer, meantime, is troubled by recollections of Luna Nozawa. Discovery of RJ Forrester. Let's begin with RJ, who has returned to Los Angeles. Ridge and Brooke. Logan Forrester wanted their son to stay when he returned. RJ claimed at the time that he disliked being restrained, and he was present at least that day. But that was before to RJ's encounter with Electra Forrester. Electra's relationship with Will has been discovered by RJ. Electra Forrester opens up during RJ's introduction to Electra. He expressed his desire to move to Los Angeles, his house once more. It's strange because he told Bridge the exact opposite. Regardless, Electra was open about her relationship with Will. RJ appeared taken aback by that. Will Spencer's awkward reunion. The Bold and the Beautiful. Spoilers for tomorrow's episode suggest that Will encountered the interns eavesdropping on Electra and RJ after the young man began inquiring about the Luna thing. Will went straight to the showroom, but they refused to comment about what they were discussing. At that moment he heard RJ and Electra discussing Luna. When Will walks into the room, he'll probably see that Electra is speaking to RJ. Despite their occasional encounters, the two don't truly know one another. RJ needs to exercise caution when discussing Luna. It's one thing to understand the story, but if he keeps bringing up Luna, it can cause problems. Luna Nozawa memories. Fans may remember that Luna was dating RJ when she was a good character. They even started cohabiting. But when Luna was taken into custody for all those offenses, RJ was distraught and heartbroken. Although RJ and Will could have something in common with Luna, it appears that they might also be at odds over Electra. Despite sharing the last name Forrester, RJ and Electra don't seem to be linked by blood. Returning to Will, the mention of Luna can trigger some unpleasant memories. So fans, shut up. Is it truly necessary for Bold to accompany RJ and Electra there? Is it more repulsive than sizzling? On Tuesday, January 20th, 2026, whose plot are you most excited to see? When Electra walks into the main office carrying jewelry designs, the energy in the space instantly shifts. RJ sees her. She sees RJ. Unspoken, instantaneous, and indisputable is the attraction. Clearly amused by the immediate chemistry, Ridge introduces them. Given their same last name, he remarks on how odd it is that they have never met. Electra laughs, immediately at ease and involved, as RJ smiles and describes the complicated Marone ancestry. Ridge keeps a careful eye on the exchange. The expression in his son's eyes is not lost on him. RJ is enamored. And despite his complex past, Ridge senses it right away. Katie puts an end to Bill Spencer's power play. But the atmosphere is quite different across town. Bill is in full strategic gear at Spencer Publications, pacing, planning 5 moves ahead, and already envisioning market reactions and headlines. He states, "There's one thing we still need." Katie says without hesitation, "A lead designer." She doesn't make jokes. She doesn't use hedging. The name comes out of her mouth like a mic drop. Eric Forrester. Bill freezes. His expression of amazement is not subtle. In a matter of seconds he goes over each implication. Eric is abandoning Forrester Creations. Eric is siding with Logan. Eric is employed by Spencer. Bill thinks of a motive right away. "This is about Ridge," Katie instantly retorts. "No, this isn't retaliation. This isn't animosity. This has to do with vision." Bill and to be honest, the audience aren't persuaded, but Katie doesn't waver. Katie declines Bill's suggestion of a big media debut. This is not the time. This is not the approach. For once, Bill Spencer pays attention when he says, "We keep this quiet." Donna discovers the truth and becomes terrified. Returning to Logan, Donna enters the office and freezes when she spots Eric. Her astonishment gives way to interest. Confusion followed. Then complete disbelief. Eric doesn't squander time. He shares everything with her. He is going to join Logan. He's creating designs. He's thrilled. Donna's response is prompt and foreseeable. Worry about his well-being, anxiety about Brooke and Ridge, and fear of the fallout. She is heard by Eric. Then brushes it off. He desires this. Then he speaks in a way that indicates he is well aware of what he is doing. He wants to be in charge of the revelation, so he says, "Don't tell them yet." Donna understands that this is not impulsive. It's intentional. Eric redefines loyalty and draws a line. Donna expresses her concerns regarding Bill Spencer. Eric corrects her. The boss is Katie. Bill plays a supporting role. This is Logan's home. Then he says something that changes the course of decades. That's not resentment. Brooke doesn't own the name Logan any more than Forrester owns me. That's clarity. This doesn't seem like a betrayal to Eric. It is independence to him. And he feels alive for the first time in a long time. Walking into the lion's den, Brooke has good intentions when she gets to Spencer. She desires tranquility. She desires recovery. She desires the return of her sister. She acknowledges that she still finds the Logan name difficult, but she still wants to proceed. Katie pays attention. She doesn't quarrel. She doesn't express regret. She is unyielding. She gently tells it as it is. The name remains the same. The vision endures. The business advances. Before Katie says something that really changes the conversation, Brooke tries to accept that. She is not by herself. There are others who have faith in her. She has all she requires. There is a lingering impression. Something catches Brooke's attention. She simply doesn't yet know what. Back at Forrester, RJ and Electra cross the line toward intimacy as their flirtation intensifies. Electra displays the jewelry to RJ. He compliments it, but he keeps staring at her. She stores the pieces in the safe. Forgets to wear the jewelry around her neck. RJ moves in closer. She shifts her hair. Makes contact with her neck. It's personal. Take your time. Electricity. He makes a joke about protecting her heart, but it hits harder than either of them anticipated. It's not a fling. This is the start of a complex situation. Eric's last warning. And his quiet retaliation. Eric gives Donna one last confession. He is ecstatic. He has a lot of energy. He is dedicated. He then says something that makes it clear that this is more than just business. This isn't resentment. They pushed me out. It's a result. And he is aware of what is about to happen. The final blow. Brooke remarks casually that Katie is a one-woman show when she sees Eric back in the Spencer office. They're in for the shock of their lives. Katie grinned. Corrects her. She has a designer of her own. Brooke poses the inquiry in an informal, unreserved manner. Who is it? The door opens. Eric enters. Brooke needs a moment. After that, it clicks. She narrows her eyes. Her jaw tightens. Her universe is tilted. At last she gets it. And officially the fight has begun. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Finn falsehoods to Sheila's face as Taylor and Deacon's secret draws Sheila nearer to retaliation. Sometimes the most harmful falsehoods go unsaid. These are sometimes the realities that people decide not to express. Additionally, The Bold and the Beautiful will put John Finnegan squarely in the blast radius of a ticking emotional bomb that involves Sheila Sharp, Taylor Hayes, and Deacon Sharp colliding at the worst possible time during the week of January 19th to 23rd. Finn refuses to shout. He refuses to confront. He refuses to reveal the truth. Rather, he will take a much more significant action. He won't say anything. And in the end, that quiet might be fatal to someone. Steffi's fear changes from suspicion to certainty when it comes to danger. Steffi Forrester Finnegan has never been gullible. She has endured Sheila Carter's brutality. She has witnessed the division of her family. She has experienced enough trauma to be able to spot warning flags before others do. Because of this, Steffi's worries over Taylor Hayes' developing relationship with Deacon Sharp turn into something darker and far more pressing during this specific week. Steffi first hoped that this would be short-lived, a miscommunication, a vulnerable moment, but it's becoming more and more obvious that Taylor isn't giving up. No matter how many times Steffi attempts to talk sense into her head, no matter how many cautions she gives, regardless of how evident the threat gets, Taylor has strong feelings. Steffi senses it as well. Taylor won't let go, and Steffi knows what that means. Steffi has already made one attempt to put an end to this. She went up to Taylor. She made her think about Sheila. She outlined the stakes. However, Taylor refused to give up. Deacon wasn't written off by her. She didn't leave. She didn't close the door. Rather, she stood up for herself. She reduced the danger. She explained away her emotions. She was adamant that she could manage it. At that moment, Steffi's fear solidified. Because Steffi is well aware of the consequences of undervaluing Sheila Sharp. People are harmed. Individuals vanish. People pass away. Steffi turns to Hope. Because Deacon is the missing link, Steffi contacts Hope Logan Spencer after realizing she can't handle this on her own. This is not a courteous discourse. It's not informal. It isn't theoretical. Hope is pushed to open her eyes by Steffi. The common denominator is Deacon. Sheila thinks Deacon is the one who will save her. Deacon is the one who links Taylor to Sheila's fury. Additionally, the longer this situation lasts, the more probable it is that Sheila will target Taylor directly. Hope pays attention. She gets it. However, comprehension is insufficient. Hope makes every effort to stop Deacon, but she is unsuccessful. She talks to Deacon. She advises being cautious. She makes an effort to appeal to his conscience. She makes him think of Sheila. She cautions him about the repercussions. She highlights the clear dangers. However, it is ineffective. Since Deacon Sharp is already emotionally involved. Even worse, his relationship with Taylor is going to get stronger rather than worse. Any self-control that once existed is disappearing. And neither Steffi nor Hope can stop it. Sheila Sharp is blissfully oblivious to the reality that all of this is happening behind the scenes since she idolizes Taylor, which makes the situation even more dangerous. She doesn't see Taylor Hayes as a threat. Taylor is a hero, a rescuer, the woman who allegedly assisted in keeping her marriage stable. The woman who persuaded people to put up with Sheila. Sheila attributes Deacon's loyalty to this woman. Sheila puts Taylor on a pedestal, which is precisely why when the truth is out, the consequences will be disastrous. Sheila does not tolerate disloyalty. She gets rid of it. As Finn enters Il Giardino, John Finn Finnegan enters a trap. Finn has been making an effort to keep Sheila in check. Attempting to stay away from pointless contact. Attempting to keep his family safe. However, fate or the authors have different ideas. Finn does not anticipate seeing Sheila when he enters Il Giardino, and panic strikes when he finds out she's there. He thinks about walking away. He thinks about going into hiding. He thinks of acting as though he never entered. Sheila, however, notices him. Sheila has no way out once she sees Finn. Sheila is ecstatic, and Finn is in close proximity to her. This is a gift. It's a good day whenever she gets to see Finn. Every conversation she has with her kid feels like a step forward. She is adamant about speaking. She is adamant about bonding. She is adamant about expressing her happiness. Finn is clearly uneasy. He makes an effort to keep the discussion brief. He doesn't make eye contact. He tries to reroute. Sheila, however, charges ahead. As usual, Sheila can't help but complain before praising Taylor. Hope Logan is the subject of her complaints. Deke Sharp is the subject of her complaints. She gripes about others who reject her marriage. Her tone then changes, though. She smiles. Because she thinks she still has Deacon in spite of everything. And she believes that one person is responsible for that miracle. Hayes Taylor. Sheila never stops complimenting Taylor. Gives her credit for keeping the marriage intact. She is credited with bringing optimism back. Sheila's future is still possible because of her. Finn's stomach lowers at that point. Finn says nothing despite knowing the truth. Finn is aware of what Sheila is unaware of. He is aware of the emotional connection between Deacon and Taylor. He is aware that limits have been crossed. He is aware that Sheila is delusional. And when that fantasy fails, he is fully aware of what will happen. However, Finn takes a decision at that precise moment. He doesn't correct Sheila. He doesn't alert her. He doesn't reveal the truth. He tells falsehoods by omission. And that quiet might be lethal. Fear is the driving force behind Finn's decision to remain silent. And it will haunt him. Fear of upsetting Sheila. Fear of stirring up trouble in public. Fear of making an uncontrollable situation worse. He tells himself that staying quiet is safer, that avoiding confrontation is wiser, that someone else will step in. But the truth is tougher. Every moment Sheila continues believing this lie. Every day Taylor is unaware of the danger. Every hour Deacon pushes further. The risk escalates. And Finn will carry that weight. Sheila's delusion grows, and so does the threat as Sheila leaves the encounter encouraged by Finn's quiet. Her belief strengthens. Taylor is an ally. Taylor is safe. Taylor is unbeatable. Which means that when Sheila eventually learns the truth, and she will, the betrayal will feel absolute. Not just personal. Existential. And when Sheila feels betrayed, she does not hesitate. The storm is coming, and no one is ready by the end of the week. Several things will be clear. Taylor and Deacon are not backing down as Steffi's fear is fully justified. A Hope cannot control Deacon as Sheila is dangerously misinformed. Finn is complicit through silence, and most importantly, this secret will not stay buried. Final word. Finn's lie may change everything. Finn feels he dodged calamity. In actuality, he delayed it. The Bold and the Beautiful is preparing this plotline for an explosive payoff. One that could end in bloodshed, heartache, or everlasting loss. Taylor Hayes is walking on borrowed time. Sheila Sharp is walking toward revelation. And Finn Finnegan may soon find that silence can be just as lethal as striking a trigger. Eric's lesson, RJ's move. Donna debates. Eric Forrester gets set to offer a lesson to two characters. Donna Logan Forrester is stuck in the middle. Plus, RJ Forrester finds that Electra Forrester is seeing Will Spencer. Donna Logan Forrester's debate. Eric and Brooke Logan Forrester meet each other at Logan. The patriarch pretends to only be checking things out. Brooke notes that she was about to find out the name of Katie Logan Spencer's new designer. Eric tries to leave, but Brooke keeps questioning why he's there. Donna shows there, so Eric claims he was going to take his gorgeous wife out to lunch. Brooke remembers she has actual work to accomplish. Before she goes, she pesters Donna about Katie's new designer. Donna is staying out of it. Brooke says she doesn't want her relationship with Katie to suffer because of work. Then the blonde goes. Once she's gone, Donna accuses Eric and Katie of dancing dangerously. They both try to convince Donna to relax, but she's nervous about lying to Brooke. Katie says she's doing what is best for her firm. Donna concerns about Eric's health. Designing should make Eric feel young, not burdened. Donna says Eric could return to FC part-time.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.